Now we came back in here the butt crack of dawn on a Sunday morning, back over to the village of Water's Edge. The entrance to the village of Water's Edge is right here at Central Parkway and Eastport Drive. That's going to be the main entrance right here in front of it. So you can see all the stonework is going up. You're going to drive right on in. I happen to walk right into a spider web or something. Ugh. It's crazy how busy it is. I mean, it's just above sunrise. Probably about 7:30 in the morning, I think. I'm not sure. But I walk across the street, and you're not allowed to go in. Roads closed, no trespassing signs. But I could stand here with the camera, right? And we're getting a look at the entrance coming into Eastport. So they still got a lot of buildings to do. They got a lot of it's done. Well, a lot has been coming up, and it's all starting to take shape. I think some areas might be almost finished. Here's the village's healthcare over there. This Eastport is going to have just about everything you could think of. From what I hear, I really don't know. It'll have shops, restaurants, live entertainment, you know, those sorts of things. Cool places to come and hang out, observation areas like a sunset point type of thing, you know, places to walk around, just a lot of things to see and to enjoy. I think this is a newly revised version of the town squares, just bigger, better maybe. That's what we're all hoping for. And you can see the fancy stonework that's going to be coming up right here. Now, is that going to say Eastport? I'm not sure what they're going to do right here. But, you know me, I'm going to come back on another glorious video, and we're going to take a look and see how this continues to develop. But for now, I am at the intersection of Central Parkway and Eastport Drive, and the traffic is just picking up. And right over there, we're going to be going into the village of Water's Edge. So I am in my golf cart this morning, guys. We're going to be coming into the village of Water's Edge. I'm going to go back over to some houses that are being built. And I think we've got some courtyards and verandas. Not sure yet. But it's been a couple of weeks since I've been over here. And it looks like there's a lot been going on. And they're throwing these houses up as fast as they can. So we came in on Bar Boulevard, Halcombe Loop. I don't know why that Bar Boulevard is facing the way that it is. But Bar Boulevard leads out of the village. Gonna come down on Halcombe Loop. And we're gonna go right over there where you see those housetops, those rooftops. Oh wow. Man, check this out. They're in this small section right here, putting up precast walls. Look at that sunrise, guys. Look at that sunrise. Beautiful. Well, we continued on Another part of Halcombe Loop, because everything loops around. Now, I'm not saying we're going to be able to get in here or anything like that. It's just so fresh. But I was hoping up to squeeze in a little bit just to be able to see what it is that they are building. And this is going to be Compton Avenue. Streets are swept off somewhat. Someone tried to tell me these were verandas, but these, they have both. I see both. These right here are Courtyard villas. So it's all in the early stages yet. Nothing's painted, obviously. And if you turn down here in the center part of this area, you've got more Courtyard villas. Now, what I'm looking to see, are they adding verandas in here as well? So far, I'm not seeing it. They cover these roads up with a lot of dirt to protect the asphalt. Just going to be another typical Courtyard villa neighborhood. That mall right there is going to be probably one of the best ones. It's laid out, it's more stretched out sideways on those corner lots, so you get like that front porch look. Those are the ones that usually go first, I think. They offer the best floor plans and the best viewing for out front and the back. At least on the side of the house in the front, you know. Whereas a lot of other courtyards are kind of squeezed in. You gotta walk to the side of your house to get to the front door almost. Example with this house right here. You know, you just get a wider view. Now that one car had a 2-car garage. This one, 2 single-car garages. Yeah, they got be a long ways to go. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on this particular neighborhood. And hopefully, maybe another week or 2. I'm not sure. They'll start slapping some paint on it when, you know, the neighborhood will start taking shape, and you can really start seeing the different colors. It's a little early for that yet. But in the 2 weeks that I hadn't been in here, there has been a lot done. I'm going real slow, just kind of watching where I'm going here. Anyway, I'm going to head out of this area and keep an eye on it, and we'll be coming back. But man, I am just loving this sunrise. You know, guys, I love me some sunrises. And we're rolling back up in this one section right here. Those are the trailers that they bring in those cement walls in. This is off of Halcombe Loop, and Crouch Drive would be the little street that goes in right there. So you can kind of see, take a walk in, get dirt all over my shoes, why not? This right here, if I had to guess, and I'm not going to go in there, it's construction zone area, of course, it's just, there's no way really getting in there, you can't even ride around or nothing. So we're at the entrance of Crouch Drive and Holcomb Loop, right here to this entrance, and because it's walled, I'm going with Veranda homes right here. Excuse me. Much wider. That looks like a car and a half garage, maybe, and a golf cart garage. Probably right here going to be a bedroom. And it goes all the way in the back. You know, so we'll come back to this at another date when it's a lot more allowable to ride in. Right now, I'd say they're just getting some walls put in, but I'm going with brand new Veranda homes in this particular section of the village of Water's Edge. Well, it appears that they got some more new houses being built here in Water's Edge. And from the looks of these, Patio Villas. Why do I say that? Well, one, the size of them, you know, and I recognize the models, the floor plans already. So for this particular one, this would be a haven. That right there would be a retreat, if I'm getting those names right. A haven. Now, they did not put up the big old PVC fencing that they usually do to map out patio villa areas. There's a whole lot of slabs down here. It's going to be right up against the road, and I think that's Marsh Bend Trail, where you see all the pine trees lined up. I'm almost certain that's Marsh Bend Trail, and that road goes all the way out. So you're kind of off the beaten path. So they only got one little section of an up-and-coming patio villa neighborhood. And I know exactly what this is going to be. So this is another area we're going to keep our eyes on as this continues to develop. And then, as you can see, these homes, probably like cottage villas, you know, they still do your standard stick frame homes, you know. But it's one thing you need to know, guys. Let me scan over here. See this house right here? That's going to be a nest. And there's one thing that I've noticed. There is no front yard really at all to these. In the driveway, man, you might could fit one vehicle. Really weird. Let me pan around. I just noticed that. I mean, some patio neighborhoods, you know, every once in a while, you know, it's like some would have decent driveways. You pan over here, and that house is going to be like right up against the street almost. You're only going to get just a one-car driveway. Wow, that is really close to the road. I don't know. Or is it my eyes? It just seems closer to the road than normal. I mean, it looks tight. I don't know. Maybe that's usual. Could be. I have been in some Patio Villa neighborhoods where, you know, you got deeper driveways and larger yards. So there seems to be a little inconsistency when they're doing these neighborhoods for whatever reason. Here's some patios right here. Now this is still in Shady Brook. This is off of Jeff Anderson Way and Luca Lane. So these are, once again, these are the Luca patio villas that the Villages has put out just recently. And I did my last video was on this. So I'm coming down the actual entrance street, and I made a right, and that's the part that we videotaped. But these are the other areas of the Luca patio villas that we did not get to see. There was just too much going on. But they've made it accessible now. At least you can at least ride down the street on it. Get an early look at the home models. And what's coming up. You can put you on the side of that house right there. You can put you up a nice bird cage. Kind of a corner lot. Those are nice. Look at the vinyl siding. That right there is different from what you would typically see. That house right there and this one right here, compared to, say, that one. That's your more standard vinyl siding. They have a more of a custom version, or just a different type anyway. Now in my last video, when we came through Luca PJ Martin Court, we came through down this street, and we came up and down both sides of these streets right here. Now we're coming on, and we're looking at the other half of what we didn't get to see. So it's not going to be much longer on these. They're going to have to drop sod down, you know, put in that landscape that they put in. I don't know why they waste their time with this cheap stuff, but I don't know. They have to. Some people like it and they'll keep it. It's another haven. haven nest. A flipped haven. Yeah, you know, they stopped doing the portico shares, is what they called them, which were carports. They wanted to call it, was it a French word or something? I don't know, portico share, to make it sound quaint or whatever. That's not a bad model there. To make it sound cute or something. And they stopped building them. So that's good. That's the entrance right here to all of the Luca Patio Villas. When we first did our video, we went in and took that first right to go inside the area that was like all the way finished. So I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off right here. It's gone on long enough. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It's free. Costs you nothing. And most importantly, though, if you would, just help me out. Please like the channel. Like the video. That really helps get the algorithms going so that more people can see my videos. It helps get the videos out to people out there who are looking into the villages and are curious about some of the houses that are being built. And as always, you know, subscribe and leave a comment. Drop a comment down below if you like the content, like what I'm doing or not doing. And as always, guys, I'm going to see you in the next glorious video. I come up on this alligator who's eyeballing this egret. I mean, he's like right in front of that bird. I got out of my golf cart. I'm watching this bird. I don't know if he's looking at me or looking at the gator. That gator's face right there at him, like he's thinking about it. The beautiful great egret. I would say they're probably about, I don't know, maybe 6 foot away from each other. I think he sees him. I know he knows he's down there. That bird is just looking right over at him. I hope he flies away. I really do. I don't. the big bird on the left. Super close.